Hey everybody, it's been a while, I know, sorry about that. So, I'm guessing some of you, probably not a lot, but some of you are wondering where I went and what I'm currently doing. And I thought, well, I'll just explain what happened at the beginning. So let's begin. So during the summer, I decided to enroll into summer school. It gives you an opportunity to take classes that you're already going to be taking in high school. Then you can try and finish high school earlier, or if you don't pass a class, then you can get another shot at passing the class when you actually get to school. It's a little stressful, but it's all right. So I did that from about June to July, around, I want to say. Didn't really go too well. I think one of the classes actually got mixed up, so I don't think it even counted for my credit. And the other one I don't think I even passed. So, yeah. Was it a waste of my time? Maybe, but I still don't know. I guess I could update you guys on that later. We'll find out together. So, camping trips, that was probably the funnest time. Since people were very big brain, they decided to plan everything within the last 2 weeks of July and the first week of August. So I had about 5 trips that I needed to go to during those 3 weeks. I was not amused, obviously. One trip went really well, and then the other 2 were family related, and they were fine. Could have been, I don't know, but my mom watches my channel, so I can't really say anything mean about the camping trip because she usually plans them. Love you, Mom. But yeah, then the 4th one, I got sick and I was also really stressed, so I just thought it would be better to not go to that one. That's alright. So, the first trip that I went to was called FSY. And if you don't know what that is, it's called For the Strength of Youth. It's a week-long trip for trying to bond with a bunch of people. You get to live in a little apartment type thing. It was at BYU, so it was basically a college dorm, or as close as you can get to that without actually going to BYU for college. You get a roommate, you spend time with a group, and you all try and bond together and kind of learn morals and try and find yourself. It's pretty heavy on religion, but it helped me nonetheless. It really strengthened me as a person, and it really helped me to kind of get back on my feet and after all the other things that happened, and kind of just reconnect with you once I came back. And I thought that was nice. And it was fun, and it's given me some ideas. Probably not any that you guys are going to see. Well, maybe 1 or 2. I'll more on that later. So I was trying to look for a job for most of the summer and trying to freelance on Fiverr and People Per Hour. That has not been going good in the slightest, because turns out you gotta fill out legal forms sometimes because taxes? I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with taxes. Jobs normally, the way you are recommended to do is apply for multiple jobs at once, so you have a lot of options. You just go door to door with stuff you want. Then sooner or later you get interviews and you just kind of narrow it down until you eventually get a job that will give you a steady source of income. I didn't know that because of my first ever interview. I failed, partially because I applied for other jobs at the same time, and that's one of the reasons why they didn't want to hire me, was because of the fighting over stuff, even though the other 2 didn't hire me either, the other 2 jobs. So I would apply for one and wait and see what happens. If nothing happened, then I would apply for another, just doing it one by one through the whole summer. So I wasn't really making I didn't really have a good way to make money besides mowing lawns. You know how it is. I'm very lucky with the people I've met and what I can do. So The very lowest I get right now is $100 a month, which isn't that bad, but I did get a job and I'm still trying to figure out my schedule, but it should be okay. It'll work out. Oh boy, the birthday. That was probably the hardest part of this whole situation. So, August 13th was my 17th birthday, and I was already feeling a little unstable. I decided to have a party last minute, so of course everything is last minute with the plans and everything. I went on my first date on my birthday, and it was a double date with my brother. They seemed to have a good time. And then the birthday happened, the birthday party. It seemed very complicated and I messed some things up. That's when I started to get into a little bit of a downward spiral. You see, with the birthday party, I wanted to try and make my friends happy for the party, because I guess that's the reason if you invite people to a party, even if it's a party to celebrate you, you're still going to care about the guests. That's all I cared about. There was one person I invited, but they couldn't come because of work, and so I sent them a piece of cake, and they didn't take it too well. Since it was a girl, I thought that, I was like giving gifts to simp for them, or because I had a crush on them. It's just the way that I'm a friend to people. For some reason, I have a lot of friends that are girls. I have no clue why, but then I also have friends that are guys. It doesn't matter. I could probably talk about that in a later video. You guys probably don't want to hear about my psychology issues or anything like that. And you know how it is, a guy and a girl, they think you fall in love, and I don't know, I try and show my mental and moral support to everybody. That's why I try and support them by hanging out with them, giving them gifts when I can't hang out with them. It's just the way that I'm a friend to someone. That's why it hurts so much when they let you go. It didn't really get better from there. So what's up with my YouTube channel? What's going to happen now that I'm in school and I have a job and everything like that? School is kind of busy. Despite that, I'm gonna try my best to keep in touch with you guys. My DMs are still open. I'm gonna try and post a video at least once a week. Don't expect it to be good quality. School, I can probably work around. I just need to actually get settled in, even though I'm technically supposed to be. And although I did schedule a lot of hours for my job, I don't seem to be working that much. I still need to figure out a schedule, but I can work around that as well. And I should still have time to at least make one video a week for you guys, probably on Saturday or Sunday. It's probably going to be a meme video because those are the quickest to make for me, but I'll see what I can do, and you guys will see it when it comes out. I'm not going to hide anything from you. Most of the time, people on YouTube as a community, they see the content and they don't care about the creator as a person. And then the community is all like, no, we still love you. It's okay. We're going to make it through this. Don't worry. You don't have to make the video yet. Work on yourself. Spend time for yourself. And I get it. It's nice to say that. And you guys genuinely feel that way about the people you support. And once it gets to a truly deeper meaning, you'll support them even if they quit. You'll be sad, but if they quit YouTube, then what's done is done. I realize that a lot of the things that YouTubers tend to say or do, it all seems very personal. And I'm wondering if I should even bother getting personal with you guys. Like, I don't know any of you care that I got a new job. I don't know if any of you guys would care if one day I came home and my dog died. I don't know if any of you would care if I just broke up with my girlfriend, or I just lost a job, or my sister died, or I was feeling suicidal. I don't know if you guys would care, because it seems like the personal things that you share on the internet just come back to bite you. That's how people get canceled. They just say stuff on the internet, and then a few years later everyone goes, "Hey, you can't say that," and then boom, they're done. For some kind of joke or something that was okay back then, it suddenly isn't okay now. And then the world just throws them away. They get rejected. Something I feel like I know a lot about, but I wonder if I should even bother being personal with you guys, or I should just stick to the content that you guys like. I don't want to get canceled for something I say. I don't want you guys to worry too much about me. I'm just here. I always have been. I mean, I made this channel for a hobby and maybe a job. You don't get personal with your job. You barely have conversations in a job, it seems like, so why bother?